Danny Boyle here, founder of Songwriters International, where we help songwriters develop their songwriting craft to go on and monetize their music. Now today I want to share with you how to go about taking those songs that you've been writing, maybe you've got 50, 100 or even more, sat on a hard drive, collecting dust, not being heard by anyone at all. And it's frustrating, you don't know where to go, you don't know who, where or how to pitch your music. So I'm going to share with you the best strategy that you can use right now to take the songs that you have and actually start pitching them to artists who are releasing, and not just any artists, but global artists who are going to amass millions of streams and sales, so you can feel that credibility as a writer and have your songs heard by millions. So let's get into this stuff. Now, what I want to share with you does not require you to have a record label, a publisher, a manager, or any of those sorts. The methods we use at Songwriters International, me and my students, is a self-pitching method, meaning we pitch our songs ourselves. We don't rely on anybody else, because typically a publisher, for example, what will happen is the publisher will send you an opportunity, you will write for the opportunity, you'll send it back to the publisher, they will then send it on. So there's a stopgap, there's someone in the middle that might stop it from actually going where it needs to go. So we self-pitch to stop that from happening. Now also, the days of emailing record labels, emailing publishers, delivering CDs to offices are not going to happen. I hate to break the news, but unfortunately times have changed and that is not going to happen. But the great thing is we do require email. Okay, that's one of the very important factors. But I'm going to walk you through this step by step, what we need. So the first thing that we need, and you've probably guessed it, is we need great songs. Okay, that is the foundation. Imagine it like a house. In order to get to the next stage, we need to have really strong songs, because the truth is, without great songs, you're not going anywhere. So that's why you need to get the feedback, the help, the guidance, to make sure that you are writing songs that are up to a standard that artists who are amassing millions of streams, that are generating sales, would expect when they're getting pitched songs. So we need great songs. Second thing we need is a catalog. Now a catalog is very simple, but it's going to consist of between 2 to 4 songs. The reason it's between 2 to 4 is because it's consumable. If I was to send you 10 songs, it's too many songs, it's not consumable. Or if I send you 2 to 4, it's more consumable. Even if you'd have sent 2, that's absolutely fine. These 2 to 4 songs must all be in the same genre. Okay, you can't have a rock song and a pop and a funk and a soul song. If you write pop, the catalogue has to be pop. If you write rock, the catalogue has to be rock. You could have multiple genres, okay? So you could have a pop catalogue, you could have a rock catalogue, you could have a funk catalogue. But in those catalogues can only be those genres. They cannot be mixed. The next thing we need to do is a little bit of research, okay? So this method requires work. This method requires you to do the work, all right? No one else but you. So now what you're going to research is the artists. And the way we do that is we use Spotify. Now the reason we use Spotify is there's between 40 to 50,000 songs uploaded per day, which tells you there's a lot of songs. All of those songs have an artist, okay? So the ideal artist is out there for you, okay? They are waiting for your music, you just have to find them. So the great things that I have used is you go into the search tab at the top of Spotify and you can type in funk playlist, rock playlist, and you're trying to find independent artists, okay? If you're typing in, let's say pop, okay, pop playlist, let's just use this as a simple example. What you don't want to be doing is finding artists like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran's, okay? Justin Bieber's, whoever it might be, because they are at the top, right? You're not going to get there. I hate to break the news, but you're not going to be getting in touch with them right now. You want to be looking for an artist that is somewhere between 10 to a million monthly listeners. 10,000, I should have said, 10,000 monthly listeners as a minimum to up to about 1 million, okay? Because those are the guys that are going to actually be receptive of you sending them an email, that are generating sales, and it's worthwhile actually pitching to them. Okay, so you go into your search tab, you type in the type of playlist you're looking for, and then you're going to scan through to find those types of artists that I've just recommended. The next step for you is to leverage social media. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram typically, and you're going to go and find the artist on the social media platform that you've just found on Spotify. So you've just gone and found the artist on Spotify. Now you're going to go over and you're going to go and search them on Instagram, okay? You're going to type in their name, and 9 times out of 10, they are going to have an email on their page, all right? You're going to be able to click it and it's going to open up with their personal email, right? It's absolutely perfect, all right? It's like the perfect combination. You have found the right artist who you would like to write for. You've got your catalogue that is in the style of what they're doing. You've got their direct email, you're pinging it to them, right? So we're doing 2 things when we send this email. Number 1, we are positioning our 2 to 4 songs to see if they may be of interest for them to release. Secondly, we also might offer ourselves for a collaboration session. We might say, would you like to have a co-writing session if these songs don't fit for you for release? Okay, so now, even if they don't take one of the songs, we're at least going to be getting a co-writing session with that person. We're going to go into the writing session and we're going to write a song specifically for them. We're not just going to write a song for writing's sake. We are going to make sure that they know we are writing a song for them. Now, what I've just broken down to you is the method that I call the reverse pitch method. The reason it's the reverse pitch method is because we are reverse engineering the entire process. Rather than having to have a publisher or a label, we are going straight to the artist, where that wouldn't normally be the first stage. So we're reversing that. We're finding the artist, we're targeting them with the right songs, the right catalogue at the right time. They are releasing, they're the type of artists that are amassing millions of plays, and then we're positioning our songs right in front of them when they are actively releasing. It's like the perfect marriage. And this stuff is easy, but people are not doing it. They're uploading their own songs to Spotify, right? Thinking, I need to get my songs heard, this is a great way. Unfortunately, it's not, because now you become an artist. You've probably tried emailing publishers and labels and all of that kind of stuff and not seen any results, because that way is outdated and does not work. You need to start self-pitching your songs with that method. Now, there's lots more that I need to go in on that, you know, the email, the actual catalogue, the songs, but the process there remains unchanged, okay? Everything I've said, from a great song to the catalogue, to then finding the artist, to then finding their contact, to then getting in communication with them, okay? It's a 4 or 5 step process, which is really easy to replicate. So go ahead, try pitching your songs, actively self-pitching them yourself, not relying on anybody else, and you will see the results if you do it the right way. Follow the methods, make sure you're doing things and saying the right things. Just make sure you're saying the right things in the email. You could have done all that hard work, got great songs, but you say something silly in the email. And the thing is with the email, it can't be all about you. Hey, let's say you're emailing me, hey Danny, my name is this, here's my songs, here's this, me. I don't care about you. You need to come to me, share with me what you like about my stuff, and then you have your chance to present. But make sure you don't make the email me, okay? It's the same when I'm emailing somebody else. I can't just talk about me, because it's going to instantly shut them off. So don't make that mistake. So go ahead, start trying to pitch your music, get those songs off the hard drive, collecting dust, into the hands of artists who actually want them, okay? And I can guarantee you'll see the changes of just how easy it is to self-pitch your music. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed the content. Go ahead, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on another video.